Okay, boom. Just finished the 6K. Overlooking beautiful London. Just did it under 31 minutes. That was 5:09 a kilometer. Look, it ain't gonna break no world records, but for me, it was a fast pace up some hills, maybe 40 meters up or something like that. So, look, I spent most of my life not training. I was a science geek. I thought I could think my way out of everything. When I was on Wall Street, it was all about the money and everything, but when I finally discovered my body, my physicality, training, I realized there was this great equilibrium to the world when I did it. Life not training. I was the science geek, was the science geek, was the science geek, was the science geek. I thought I could...
Science geek.
Okay, it doesn't matter, but the endorphins it releases, the, like I said, equilibrium it gives you in your life, it's just beyond comparison. I've had a lot of guests on my show recently. They talked about depression. Eddie Hall, Steve Maxwell, Dorian Yates, and they all say training, man. That's how they get through it every day. That's their, SSRI every day. Just that training, gets you out of your head, gets you into a good space, the endorphins flow, a natural high. And look, man, I know all about unnatural highs, right? You're looking at...
Through you, I gain access to the web.
Two-time heroin overdose guy right here. And I used to joke with myself when I first started training, when I came to London in 02, that I'm just a drug addict. And I would go out to jiu-jitsu or go out training. I'm just getting high on my own supply. And there's some truth to that, man. But this is a drug that I can use responsibly.
Yeah,
and it's self-regulating. And you got to pay for it, man. You got to pay the rent.
Pay for it. This ain't for free. I just laugh too much at my own jokes anymore. Frog Stack is back. Robert Denby and everybody. Check this out. So it's the intro part of the show, and we have a special guest who's going to take some calls. And so we'll open up the hotline and we'll let that guest in here. Hello, Anderson. Welcome. Got the whole cool crew is here. All right, we got a special guest who's going to be on the intro. He's going to take some calls. This guy, you may remember this guy. You may remember this guy. He's pretty cool. And so I'm going to step out. He's going to take some of your calls. And the topic for calling in today is about just your health in general. Things that you need help with. Some advice, perhaps, on just how things are going in your body, how things are flowing and going. So we'll get this guy in here, and I'll step out and he'll take over. And there's that call-in line right there, 601-653. Cool. Here he is. He's going to take some of your calls. What's up, guys? I'm back, baby. Yes. Whew. I know it's been a long time since I've been on the show, but I'm here to give you some advice. You're probably thinking, like, Is he gonna give me advice about like gaming and streaming and stuff? Because it's been like so long since I've done any of that kind of stuff. Well, the thing is, guys, I've been on a long journey. And yes, I do know a thing or two about diet and exercise. I know it sounds crazy that I could be giving you this kind of advice. It's weird, right? Well, I've been on a long journey. I've been on the road for a while. And I've learned a thing or two about how to take care of yourself. I'm in a little bit of a better headspace now. Things went kind of crazy for me. I know I'm supposed to take your calls, and I'm not on a video feed right now because I'm kind of out in the wilderness, and I'll kind of explain how I got there. Well, guys, so the thing is, what happened was I wanted to be a big gamer streamer. Okay, some of you may not remember me. My name's Mr. Rude Guy, and I'm supposed to do like a big crazy intro. Yeah, it's me, but I don't really do that kind of stuff anymore because I'm kind of a chill, relaxed dude now. Basically, I wanted to be a big gamer streamer, and my whole thing was like I wanted to play games on Twitch. But things didn't really work out for me because my partner, the Samurai Kid, went on to do his own thing. He joined a professional esports league. And actually, he's going to be on Mixer now, which is kind of cool. He's moving on from Twitch. He's going to be on Mixer. So this is like a really cool opportunity for him. But for me, I wanted to be a big gamer streamer. And guys, it didn't really work out for me. But I got a little burned out. And I learned that I had to kind of take care of myself. And along the way, I met some cool people. And they showed me how to do that. How to take care of your body. And how to eat better. And now I live out of my van, I drive around the country, and I eat clean and live right. So, people have said I'm supposed to be taking your calls, and if you have any calls for any advice on health or any of that kind of stuff, I will be the guy to give you that kind of information. Continue your dream of being a gamer streamer. Well, I'm not doing that anymore. It's Mr. Rude Guy here. I'm not being a gamer streamer. I'm being a normal guy who rides around in his van, eats clean, exercises, and I do yoga, guys. It's crazy. Have you ever done this kind of stuff? You breathe and stretch and like do all that. It makes you feel really cool. So you can try that in your daily life and also eat some fruits and vegetables. Well, I think I gotta go now. Wow! Mr. Rude Guy, he's back. And Turbo, thanks for subscribing for 6 months on a 6-month streak. I think the satellite feed went out or something while he was talking. Crazy. He was on like a satellite phone or something. He said that he could call in for a minute, and I hope he's okay. He kind of squealed. Something happened, and he did like a squeal or something. So I hope he didn't get like attacked or something out in the woods. He's been living out in the woods and living in his van and taking care of himself. It's pretty great, Could learn a thing or two from Mr. Rude Guy. Maybe he'll come back on some other time. We've got some stuff going on in the chat. Thanks for the subscription, Turbo. It's Turbo. Get some advice on your small butt condition. Could do that. I could maybe give some advice. Don't know why I called you Turbo when I meant to say Mr. Rude Guy. Probably how Mr. Rude Turbo is. What? How rude Turbo is. Mr. Rude Guy. All right. Manderson cheered 100 bits. Thanks for the bits. We've also got the sound alerts, and we've also got some stickers. We got all that stuff going, and I've also have a hard out today, so I got to jump right into it. Boom, 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 boom. That's right, it's time to do the show. No delay. That was cool. We got a little pop in from Mr. Rude Guy. And we got an incoming call as well. So we'll take this call while we're doing the intro. Hey, you're on the cool stream and we're doing an intro.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I think Turbo has a really big ass.
Okay. Thanks for that, caller.
It's voluptuous.
Ah. Oh, dang, we got pranked. Oh, crap. Gourd snakes. Wow. Got pranked during the intro. I gotta get caught up and say all the stuff about doing your chores. I did all the chores. Did all that stuff. Got the iced coffee. I'm ready to go. I'm jacked up. I'm jazzed. Mr. Rude Guy was here for a second. That was cool. And so it's time to do another show. And I better close the call-in lines. That doesn't happen again. Because it's the cool stream, everybody. We're back once again for another show. It's going to be crazy weird, and it's going to be kind of gross today. So I hope everybody didn't have too much for lunch. And thanks, Robert Dimby, for playing some Woo. And we're going off. We're going crazy today, everybody. Yes. Whoo, man. It's time for another show. I'm jacked straight out of my gourd right now. Gourd snake. Oh, crap. Did the gourd snake show up? Wasn't paying attention. It's been crazy doing the show. Getting prepared, getting ready to go off and go crazy. And it's time for another show. What else can we say here? Denver. Robert Denver. It's going to be a lot of fun doing the show today. Oh my gosh. Totally lost steam. Lost steam on the stream. Let me drink some more coffee. Because it's the cool stream. We're back and we're better than ever. It's time to do another nasty, weird show. That's right. I hope you got your laptops. I hope you got the Twitch app open and you're watching this show. And you're ready to see something weird. Because we got it here today. That's right. It's Saturday afternoon and it's time to do another show. Bum, bum. It's time to do another show. What are we waiting for? Robert Denver. It's a northeastern way of saying the name. Interesting. You lost your stream. Your hopes of being a gamer streamer are truly dead. Wow. Trucker Genie. I'm Trucker Genie. It's not playing the sounds. That's maybe why I didn't notice that. So, I hope I've got everything ready to jump over to the main screen here. That's right. Today on the show, we're talking about some crazy weird stuff that's kind of weird and nasty. So get ready. Got to open to this Instagram. It's pretty fun. You'll learn all about this weird thing. This is going to happen a little bit later in the show. I still have my Trello board open. Oh no. Oh god. Well, today on the show we're talking about some weird stuff to do with your health and all the things you can do to get your health back in order, because it's all about self-care in this day and age. We've got to do stuff to get ourselves feeling better. Right, George S. Romero's here, Anderson Beer Horse, Kaylee, Turbo. Oh my god, everybody's here. It's going to be a lot of fun today because we're talking about your health, getting yourself up to speed, getting yourself feeling good, kind of like Mr. Rude Guy. He went out, did some yoga, he's eating clean, he's probably vegan, he's living off the grid. It's a good thing for him, and maybe I should try that. You know what? Maybe I should go off and do something like that. That would be a change of pace. But anyway, talking about doing stuff for your health, not like the Steve Brule, but more different than that. Okay, so we got to get into it because we got to keep this show tight and on time today, folks. Whew, this music is insane. Whoa, it's crazy. Okay, we're going to jump into our cool guy that you know and you love. You ever heard of this guy? Dr. Sebi. Here he is. We're going to learn all about Dr. Sebi. Or maybe he's Dr. Sebi. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know his damn name, but here he is, Dr. Sebi. See what he's got to say. Crap. Shut up.
To begin with, I am known as Dr. Sebi.
Dr. Sebi.
Your brother and servant that has provided some
this guy?
form of nutrition and self-food over the last 40 years. Because there have been so much confusion about who is Dr. Sebi, because
who is
there are
this
many
guy?
people who claim to be me and have websites up and selling my product and say that they're me. And
what?
they're always saying that I'm retired. In fact, they've been telling folks that I've been retired and that I'm senile.
What?
To clear the air, we want to give you the proper address. The one that has been for the last 25 years. The address of Dr. Sebi's office,
There's his
or
address
food office,
over on La Cienega
is
in LA.
2807
Let's give him a call.
La Cienega. That's been my address for many, many years. And the phone number here is 310.
Here's his phone number. He's just going to read off his phone number. Okay. Dr. Sebi, come on.
I'm emphasizing the address and our location of telephone number is because
Claimed to be him.
many people
Said he
have
was
been
senile.
complaining about the quality of the treatment that
I
they
know
receive.
all of us, we've done our Dr. Sebi impersonations and stole his damn identity. We're all guilty of it, but
In
he's
my
fine,
absence.
everybody.
I've been absent for 10 years, trusting the people that was here before. But that's okay.
That's okay.
We,
So, what is this guy all about?
and it has
Who is
changed.
this guy?
And I'm glad that it's changed because
Okay. Shush. He's a little out of it there. He's kind of old in that video. And we'll learn some more about Dr. Sebi. So, what is this guy all about? What is he talking about? Who is this guy? Let's see if we can get some information about him. So, Dr. Sebi. Nutritional Guide, Mucus Reducing Alkaline Diet. So, La Cienega. So, we're trying to learn about how to better ourselves and be better, do some self-care, and be better to our bodies. So we need to learn a little bit about nutrition, and this guy's got it all figured out, Dr. Sebi. He's got all kinds of fruits and veggies that you can eat on. So, the herbalist, Dr. Sebi, inspired this mucus-reducing alkaline diet, which is made up of non-hybrid alkalizing plant foods. These foods control the acid level in the body, which protects against harmful mucus buildup that compromises organs and leads to the development of disease. So, that's what he's all about. Dr. Sebi is all about reducing the alkaline level in your body and getting that dang mucus out of you. And I wish I had like a sound of someone like sneezing. Yeah, mucus, nasty. It's all up in your body, and if you eat some of this bad stuff, you will get the mucus buildup and you'll get a disease. Okay? Splat. Following Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide has brought me success. This is so remarkable because I never thought I would follow a vegan or whole food plant-based diet. That's always good to eat more fruits and vegetables. That's kind of one thing that I could recommend there. I thought Mr. Rude Guy was going to get into that about his diet and the kind of stuff he eats, but eat more of this stuff. Kale, you got your watermelons. Eat lots of watermelon. And whatever this is. Onions. Have your stinky breath. Before I adopted an alkaline vegan diet, I gradually weaned myself off meat and only ate fish and a little bit of dairy. Now, we love meat on the show. It's great. It's one of our favorite ingredients.
Beautiful ribeye steak.
We love it. But if you're going to be healthy, you gotta wean yourself off of it. I just ate some yogurt and ice cream here and there. I came from being a meat eater to only eating fish, and I saw my energy level and body benefit from removing meat from my diet. I hadn't thought about adopting a vegan diet because I didn't think I would benefit from it. Alkaline vegan pudding. Does it say that on there? Nasty. Sounds gross. I stumbled onto information the herbalist Dr. Sebi, who supported health and vitality using his African bio-mineral balance. His methodology involved using a natural alkaline plant food diet and herbs. Well, we love the herb as well, so you could try some of that stuff, but it might give you a big appetite and make you want to eat some bad stuff too. The easiest way to have an alkaline diet is to eat some batteries. That's right. You got to alkalize the body and return the alkaline body back to a state of homeostasis. All right, does that make sense? Diet consists of only natural alkaline vegetables, fruits, nuts, alkaline grains, and legumes. alkaline nut. I can't get enough of these damn Energizer batteries. So anyway, it helps remove mucus from the body. And that's nasty stuff. We hate it, and it'll give you a bad disease if you have too much of it. It's kind of his philosophy here, Dr. Sebi. So, his approach to disease: find at Genesis when and where. Find at Genesis, that's Turbo's favorite band. When and where the mucous membrane has been compromised. For example, if there is excess mucus in the bronchial tubes, okay, the disease is bronchitis. So that checks out. And sometimes I've got to clear my throat when I'm doing the show because I have too much mucus. And I would hate to have a disease of the throat where I couldn't talk and do my show. That'd be terrible. So you get bronchitis, you have too much mucus in your bronchial tubes. If it's in the lungs, the disease is pneumonia. And if it's in the pancreatic duct, it's diabetes. So if you got too much mucus in your pancreas, you get diabetes. That's right. And if it's in your joints, you have arthritis. So that stuff is everywhere. It's like that commercial with the little green mucus guy who's going around everywhere. That's kind of like what he's talking about. Research the method and the herbs. Did all that stuff so you can have the healing herbs such as burdock root. The little green mucus guy from the commercial. Mucinex. We love Mucinex. So just take some Mucinex, and all your diseases will be solved, according to Dr. Sebi. So anyway, get some burdock root, sarsaparilla in the form of root beer, and dandelion. But you can use some of the green parts to put in your salad. And that'll clean the blood and clean the liver. We'll learn about cleaning the liver a little bit later. Also, he's been doing all this stuff since the 90s. As a pioneer, Dr. Sebi. Drink lots of water, too. Oh, gosh. Okay, so here's some food list here. Amaranth. Say the gamer word if you eat too much of that. Root beer. Wild arugula. And some of these stuff is added and has been removed. So you got avocado, asparagus. That's been removed though, so don't eat any asparagus. It'll make stuff smell nasty too. And you're gonna want to keep your pee-pee clean as well. And that'll come up later in the show. If I've teased it out enough, we'll be talking about some of that stuff. Okay, bell peppers. That's good. Chayote. Cucumber, greens, garbanzo, make some hummus, green banana. Don't eat the green banana. And this person couldn't just remove it from the list. Had to kind of label it as removed. The alkalines get removed from green bananas? I don't know what happened. Dr. Sebi had to revise his list. But hey, you can have kale, mushroom except shiitake, lettuce except iceberg. Iceberg, don't really like iceberg anyway, so that's fine. Mustard greens, you can't have mustard greens. Okay, none of that stuff. Okra? You can have okra. Thank God it was added back after being removed. And you got your olive oil, parsley, fruits, all the fruits. Dates, and figs, and every fruit. You can pretty much eat just only fruit. That's a diet that you can have, the all fruit diet. Your Brazil nuts. You can't have your pine nuts. Oh no. Not the beautiful
cedar nut toothpaste.
Can't have my cedar nut. Damn it. Olive oil. Do not cook. Spices. Get your basil, your bay leaf. African bird pepper. Cilantro? What? I gotta have my cilantro. So those are all the things you can have. Sugar. You can have your fonio, whatever that is. Kamut. Quinoa. Spelt. I don't even know what the hell some of this stuff is. Alvaca. It's your tea, so you can sip the tea. Anyway, here's a handy list. Your prickly pear. Brazil nut. Zucchini, watercress. So that's the list of things you can avoid. Don't use the microwave also. It will kill your food. You'll get too much mucus. Brazil nut. We're talking about Bolsonaro? That's right. That's right. Avoid any food or drink that's not listed in the guide. Duh. Why would we ever do that? Okay, let's check out what Dr. Sebi's talking about. Seeds and raisins. Seeded.
So carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. This is not found in carrots, you know. You burn a carrot, it doesn't burn the carbon.
Court snake.
You burn beets, it doesn't burn the carbon. You burn anything that was made in the laboratory, it does not burn the carbon. Only a natural substance burns the carbon. Incidentally,
What? What's he talking about? Gourd snake. I don't have a gourd command yet.
Miss Lisa Lopez brought this honey for me from Honduras. I called my wife, I said, send me some honey.
Send me some honey. Honey?
What is the difference with this honey and the honey that was made by man? Or you think that the honey that you buy in a health food store is a natural honey?
No
like Lisa
way.
said, it says natural on there, but as you look close, this bee that makes this honey, he's a hybrid.
What?
He was made in a laboratory.
You're in charge.
So when we put the
Thanks for subscribing. You're in charge. Tier 1. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the sub. We're going to get into some of that stuff too. Alright, he's talking about milk and honey. Let's hear what he has to say about weed. Speaking of herbs, what do you got to say about this stuff? And this is from the Health Hop Network. I don't know what this music is. Kind of random. Rockin'.
So I cannot talk about the country that said to Dr. Sebi,
Dr. Sebi.
whenever you want to return to Africa and begin this new empire, you have 5,000 acres of land and 6 hot springs. I don't need anything else. Hot springs?
Yeah.
5 hot springs with 5,000 acres of land?
What is he talking
We
about?
could grow food. We could make the best dress. I said, sir, I am not going to come to your country unless I'm able to grow marijuana. He said,
Yeah.
marijuana? I said, wait just a minute. He said, I can't do that. I said, well, the compounds I've been giving your nephew that was autistic,
Oh.
that now is talking was marijuana. And as for you are concerned, when I came here,
Oh,
you
no.
were walking, you were dying, now you're running up the steps in the presidency.
What?
Yes, marijuana.
Wait a
God
second.
brought it.
What is? You were running up the steps of the presidency? Did he give some weed to Trump? He brought Trump back to life? Dr. Sebi, no! Why would you do that?
You weren't walking, you were dying, now you're running up the steps in the presidency. Yes, marijuana.
What?
That's a God's product.
Oh no.
That's not cigarettes. You see what happened? My brother used to smoke cigarettes, but my brother didn't know that the tobacco that he was smoking was artificial. God didn't make that.
Smoking
but
weed.
marijuana, God did make that.
God
so
made
it
it.
must have been a good reason why I was
That's right.
told in school that everything God made is good. Well, I know that.
Yeah.
I live that. And I always will smoke it for as long as I live. Why? Because I have that right.
Yeah. Smoking weed.
I have that right. It's not everybody that uses it, from autism to arthritis,
What? No.
is killed because
No.
everything that God made is good.
I don't think that's right, Dr. Sebi. I don't think weed cures autism. Pretty sure. And today is an episode about health and some of the weird stuff on the web that you can find about your health. So we're not going to get into any of some of the nasty stuff about vaccines or any of that kind of. No, we don't like that. But Dr. Sebi went there. Come on. Okay. What else do you got to say? What else do we have to say about Dr. Sebi? Well, he did have a healing village over in Honduras, Dr. Sebi's healing village. So he's cured AIDS, cancer, diabetes, fibroids, herpes, drug addiction. It's all mucus. Okay, I'm addicted to the mucus, and it makes me want to be on drugs. So his healing village is in Honduras. The Usha village is a haven, a place where you can slow down, let go of your habits, and allow your body to begin a once-in-a-lifetime revitalization experience. God made the weed. So, only $1,500 per person, 7-day stay at the Yusha Village. And you can go and fly in on the Taka Airlines. Your destination will be La Ceiba, Honduras. Those herbal products increase your energy. They're manufactured and sold out of California. His healing retreat in Honduras was on VH1. That's kind of cool. The last day of Left Eye. What? Lisa Lopez, Left Eye from the band TLC, is a very dear friend and client of Dr. Sebi and Michael Jackson. And we don't like him. If you're interested in more information, you can call. You can go down to La Cienega to the Dr. Sebi, to his office there. Dr. Sebi. Well, I will say that Dr. Sebi, if you thought you could go down to Honduras and meet this guy and do all that stuff, I hate to say it, but Dr. Sebi has passed on. He's no longer with us. R.I.P. Dr. Sebi had a mucus overdose. That's right. So there's been some mystery about what happened and some connections. Okay, and it's all about connections and how things are connected. So Dr. Sebi, his name is Alfredo Bowman, a world-renowned vegetarian herbalist, all that good stuff. He had the cure for all the diseases because of all that damn mucus. And then he squish sound. So he was arrested, okay? He was not a licensed physician, became a threat to the multi-million-dollar medical industry, and he was arrested in Honduras for carrying some $37,000 in cash. Jeez. Where did he get his license from? Well, he was released pending a court hearing, only to be rearrested June 3rd in Honduras version of the FBI, charged with money laundering. He remained in custody, was rushed to a local hospital. He got pneumonia. He died en route. He was 82. R.I.P. to Dr. Sebi. He got pneumonia. He got too much of that damn mucus. Just smoked more weed. And did he cure AIDS? Well, so we learned all about food. It's alkaline for the body. The dead foods kill your body's natural ability to heal and regenerate healing. So we eat all these toxic foods and we should replace them with vegetables and all that good stuff. So he claimed to have cured several patients of AIDS, cancer, diabetes, and blindness. So his court case. So he had a court case about curing AIDS. The story went viral. He had ads about how he cured AIDS. He refused to take down these ads. The charges leveled against him: practicing medicine without a license and selling products not approved by the FDA, falsely claiming that he could cure AIDS. Come on. He reportedly provided 70 patients to this court case, and he won the case, and a legend was born. The story went viral. Should have had more alkaline foods. That's right. Okay. Why was he arrested, released, and then rearrested for carrying so much cash? What? Wouldn't have been unusual for a healer who had treated several high-profile patients. I can't talk today. Left Eye, John Travolta, Eddie Murphy. A large sum of money. He was dripping in cash. Family couldn't get him out of jail. He never received his acclaim. And, well, I thought I had another article about it, but there is some more connections to be made. I thought this thing was going to talk about it, but I do have a video that touches on that. Makes the connections for us about what they're talking about here with Dr. Sebi.
Trust no one, man.
He's got some mucus.
First of all, rest in peace to Dr. Sebi. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man. Condolences to Lauren London, her whole family, you know, the children. I know they just had a child, I think in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. But I just want to put two and two together for y'all, because I know a lot of people thinking like, oh, it's just a random killing. It happened. He was in a gang, whatever. I'm gonna put the little blocks together for you. I'm gonna try to make it as quick and simple as possible. Together. Any disease is a money maker.
Got all that.
It can always be cured a lot easier than they want y'all to believe. So cancer, AIDS, even the common cold. So let's go from there, right? We have AIDS that makes money. Boom. So we got people that are automatically invested in this, that are saying, hey, we need this to keep going. We've invested our futures, our children's futures, the whole nine. So within
how long is this video?
A certain gentleman, a herbalist named Dr.
Certain
Sebi,
guy.
that
You know him, you love him.
much,
Dr.
found
Sebi.
a treatment for AIDS and other diseases.
Pretty much.
Herpes, blindness, impotency, the whole nine. He actually, branded a lot of this and started to make money and kind of spread his word. He was actually kind of sued by the government, and he actually beat it in Supreme Court because they asked him to bring 9 witnesses. He brought I think 60 or 70. So fast forward to that, they get upset because he actually won against the Supreme Court.
He beat
now he
the
legally
government.
has the documentation saying that, hey, this is what I'm doing and this is what happened.
Okay.
Dr. Sebi was known to be an alkaline person. Anybody that knows about that,
alkaline
means
person.
That you run your body a lot leaner so that way it doesn't have any waste. I.e. mucus. They saying that Dr. Sebi died of pneumonia, which is a mucus-based
mucus membrane.
Ordeal. So that part, that's why it says passing, but that I think there's more to that.
I think they injected him with some snot. He got all the mucus into him. Okay, well, I'm not going to watch all of this video, but I did manage to go into my Trello board and pull up this article that I forgot to put in the tabs here. This is the connection I was trying to make here. Social media sleuths take on mysterious herbalist Dr. Sebi. Remember this guy? You heard of this guy? Social media sleuths of the shooting death of Nipsey Hussle. And an herbalist who claimed back in the 80s that he had cure for AIDS. So this guy was killed, the rapper. Sad to say, that did happen. And then there's also, he was working on a documentary about Dr. Sebi. Whoa. Okay, and Dr. Sebi, he beat the Supreme Court because he didn't have his license, and they sued him and all that stuff. And he ran advertisements claiming his diet cured AIDS. And Dr. Sebi also died. So some think that Hussle's death is connected to the Sebi documentary because of a belief that there were forces trying to silence Sebi's health message that he could cure AIDS with eating fruits and vegetables because of the mucus. Yes, and Nick Cannon posted on Instagram that he'd like to carry on the work. Not directly referencing the film, but he is going to... he posted photos and videos of Dr. Sebi, along with mentions of Hussle. So, I'm just reading through this here. One user, Chanda Prescott Weinstein. Oh no. The real tragedy about Dr. Sebi is that the white scientists, including medical doctors, have experimented and they don't trust medicine. So be judgmental, but judge how we got here. Whiteness. Thanks for that. Just concluding this AP article with someone's Twitter post. Anyway, Nick Cannon, watch out. The truth the government doesn't want you to know about Dr. Sebi. It's dangerous. Talk about this stuff. Well, Dr. Sebi talked about a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna let him lead us into our next little topic about
with my
health.
own eyes. I don't have any problem with my eyes, but I talk. I could read. I could see clear. But then one day, I decided to do urine therapy.
Oh no.
I used my compounds. For 20 days, I fasted a month. I fasted for 29 days, nearly a month. And after my urine was as clear as water, I decided to drink it.
What?
I was drinking it twice a day, along with a gallon of water. At the end of 4 days, I was completely blind. Completely blind. I was blind that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I began to see on Tuesday. I bought some blinders. I told my daughter, I said, go buy me some blinders, please, quick. Because the sun is reflecting my eyes. It's hurting me. She went and she got
This is a
blind.
recording from someone's laptop. So Dr. Sebi drank his urine and went blind for a week. Come on. You can't be doing that.
I know, and I was happy. I wasn't blind. I was in darkness for 5 days.
What the hell?
At the ending of the 50, on the 6th day, I was in Chicago. I was on Stony Island, where we had the center. When I took the blinders off, I could read the finest letter across the street. So why was I blind?
He could read the
Because it
finest
was
letter.
breaking down all of that inflammation
Powerful piss. Stony Island.
coming down. As it crossed the eyes, I had to go. You see? Oh, I see, yeah. So what you need is a total fast for a while, and then you're in therapy. And
That's
then
what you need.
continue on the diet, and your eyes gonna come back immediately.
That's right.
Clear.
Clear as day.
And to Dr. Clark, too.
Clear as piss.
Everybody's already drank their urine for 9 months straight. They just don't realize it. That's how we...
Okay. We're really getting into it now. Get ready. I'm going to start this over again. I'm going to try not to laugh too much, blow up the microphone. But here we go.
Everybody's already drank their urine for 9 months straight. They just don't realize it. That's how we start out in the womb. It's called the water of life because that's what you grow in, and it is water, and life begins there.
So, okay, just going to keep going here.
For the first 3 months, it's mainly your mom's urine, and for the remaining 6 months, it's your urine.
Turbo.
The baby
What?
starts
Check this
drinking
out.
at 5 weeks old, and it never stops the whole time it's in there. The Ouroboros, or the Ouroboros, is one of the alchemists' most
So,
famous
just to
symbols.
catch you up, in case you missed it, in case you missed it, in case you, your mom's belly, that placenta and all that stuff, it's actually all that liquid is piss. And so we're all just soaked in urine for 9 months. It's where we grow. That's how we grow up. We come out of the womb drenched in the stuff.
And it's this image of the snake eating its tail, and that's exactly what the baby does in the womb the whole time.
The snake eats its tail and drinks the piss. And out you go, fully formed, ready to go, to take on the world. You've been soaked and aged in the wonderful, healing waters of urine. That's right. Oh my God. This is what it's all been about.
効果があるっていうことを感じています。特に私たち人間が生まれて
Especially with
きた
humans, when we're born to recall why we were born in this world. Some dramatic music. Drinking urine is a strong relationship. When we were born in the womb, we were taking urine. To remember that experience, we can realize why we were born. Strongly believe it. This is fact, all right? This is scientific stuff. It's pretty good, pretty interesting. It's not, I'm not sure how correct that is. I guess metaphorically, maybe there's liquid in there, and you could.
Amniotic fluid is primarily made up of the baby's own urine. So we've all started off and come about by drinking our own urine. It's the
Fucking
reason
love
it's so
science.
soft.
Yes.
There is a very, very high concentration of urea in urine, and urea is one of the best known moisturizers that is known to man.
One best moisturizer. I'm tearing up over here. This is beautiful. It's the stuff of life here, guys. Piss. Okay. Mostly this baby. Pretty weird. Is there any more? Okay, here's someone else here. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird thing to make a video about, if you ask me.
Basic
It's from Go To
foundation
Productions.
by far though, is water. And we all know that water is a
Piss-proof
conduit
camera.
for many things in our lives. You know, we are born in it. We are, 70% made up
We'll
of water,
die in the
maybe
water, too.
80%. And water, everything carries a vibration. Urine carries a vibration. I believe that there are elements within urine, within water, that really hold components that we, in conventional science, cannot explain. I really believe that there are properties that we are going to find out
The
in the
urine
future
vibration.
that are really going to impact the way that we live our lives, the way that we apply therapy or medicine in our everyday life.
Okay, let's fade to black there. Yeah, we are 80% water. That is true. Whew. All right, we're just going to calm down here and get on to the next thing. Here we go. It's getting into it. It's getting good.
For some ancient cultures, it's a healing technique.
Modern advocates claim it can do everything from cure depression to whiten your teeth.
Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez
Whiten your
spoke with a group
teeth.
in Boulder who says their lives were changed after starting this therapy.
Urine vibrations.
Staying present in your body.
Inside the quiet of his home, Brother Sage finds peace.
Take a deep breath in.
Doing some yoga, kind of like Mr. Rude
And
Guy.
release on the
I hope he doesn't join the piss
He
group.
says his life improved
I
25
tell him not to
years
do
ago
that.
after changing the emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical.
Breathing in the new creation from the Creator itself.
He's since
Creator
written books on
itself.
his findings and helps others lead a healthy lifestyle.
As you can see, this is my diet. I eat a lot of fruit.
Yes,
Papayas
gotta have a
and
lot of
mangoes,
fruit.
Oranges and pears.
With one crucial drink that cannot be skipped.
There it is.
Discover what this really is ultra-filtered blood plasma.
Yeah.
Or
God.
urine.
Ah!
2 hours ago, right here. So,
Gross. 2 hours ago. I'm gonna have to clip that sound of him gargling. That's pretty gross. Okay.
Taking this
There's
water,
more
we
where this
all
comes
we,
from.
some
you
people
guys.
say a little prayer or something. Just acknowledge
Say a
that
little
something's
prayer.
about to shift in their
A
body
piss
and in their
prayer.
mind.
Through urine therapy, Brother Sage will cleanse his eyes.
Open your eye, blink a couple times.
And rinse out his nose.
Not really rocket science.
Yes, you gotta
Dr.
go.
James Wilk at UC Health says drinking pee could make you sick,
Yeah.
especially drinking someone else's.
It's entirely possible to get chlamydia or gonorrhea of your mouth from drinking somebody's urine if they have those particular diseases. You don't know
Yeah,
what kind
that's
of
true.
drugs are in their urine. That
Yeah.
can pose some risks.
Piss bugs.
And you don't know what kind of infections they have in there.
Brother Sage isn't alone. About once
Yeah.
a week at the Boulder Public Library,
Uropathy.
the urine therapy group of Colorado will meet so members can talk about their experiences.
If you have stomach ache, you drink that, it goes away.
We'd like to challenge, actually, the scientific community.
Those people who recognize it are not going to stop it. This is not a been there, done that therapy. It's the people who are called to it are with it the rest of their life.
An ancient Eastern culture
Healing
tradition.
water
This
from
is my
within.
manual for
Brother
teaching people.
Sage.
In Boulder, Colorado. Ivan Rodriguez, Denver 7.
God. I'm gonna just smoke some weed.
Okay, it's
Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Robert Didme brings up a good point. All these people are exactly what I expect pee drinkers to look like. Well, would you expect this guy here, London Real? I don't know what his real name is. His real name is. He's like a podcaster. He lives in London. He's kind of a muscle guy. He's got his AirPods in, so he's gonna talk about.
Okay,
Not really much you
it
can say
is
about this.
Friday
Just
here,
gotta
and
see
I
it
just
to
had
believe it.
Timothy Schiff on yesterday. A great conversation with him. Ninja Warrior,
Ninja.
vegan, just did a 35-day water fast, and he also is a big fan of drinking your own urine. And I know this is a little weird for a lot of people, but there
it's
are
normal.
medicinal benefits of this. And
AirPods
fighters
guy
like
do it
Lyoto
too.
Machida and the UFC have been doing
And
it
he's
for
in a cool office. Podcasters. He's in London. He's in this kind of a cool office. Lots of glass, open concept, kind of, and hip, cool guy with the AirPods.
long time. I did it on air yesterday. So if you go to Facebook, you can watch our interview. We actually got out of the chairs and peeked it in our cups and drank it. It was my first time.
And you think they would?
Was really proud of me. And,
you think
know,
they
it was-
would wish you the best? Oh, thank you, Smittenheimer. You think that they would refer to it something a little more Something other than pee-peed, you know. Something more dignified, I guess.
It's kind of okay. And I figured I'm going to keep this up. So actually,
Let's keep it
in
up.
honor of his recent 35-day water fast, I'm actually going to fast today and do my own water fast. So I won't be having any food today until tomorrow. And I thought, what the hell? I might as well drink some of my urine. So
Might
I just
as well.
keep this out. It's a little yellow, but I'm going to have a little bit more. So
a little yellow.
Just go with me here. Woo. Whew, a little different than yesterday.
Yeah.
A little stronger. Whew, a little more urea, maybe. It's not as bad as you might think. And the idea is that it's just things that you put in your body anyways. So it's not like you're
It's
drinking
just
anything
stuff
you haven't already consumed.
in your body.
That's one of the ideas. The other one is it has a lot of concentrations of minerals that would normally go out of your body. And
You wanna
also
keep
it's kind
those
of a
inside.
biofeedback loop. So if you're tasting this and it tastes kind of weird or whack, maybe you're going to think more about what you've been eating.
Yeah, if
So
you're-
this kind of tells me I need to drink a little more water because it's a little yellow.
I mean... oh, no. Hold on, we gotta go back. It's getting good.
Urea, maybe. It's not as bad as you might think. And the idea is
This is whack.
It's just things that you put in your body anyways. So it's not like you're drinking anything you haven't already consumed. That's one of the ideas.
That's
the other
the
one is
idea.
it has a lot of concentrations of minerals that would normally go
Okay.
out of your body. And also it's kind of a biofeedback loop. So if you're tasting this and it tastes kind of weird or whack, maybe you're going to think more about what you've been eating. So this kind of tells me I need to drink a little more water because it's a little yellow.
You can normally just look at the pee, you know. You don't have to drink it. You can just kind of see based on the color. Need some more water. Need to hydrate. You know, you don't have to drink it.
But,
You really don't have to drink it. You don't. Oh, come on.
Ooh. So it's a little salty. I kind of feel some salts in there. Tim said to drink it when it's
Salty.
fresh
I
and
kind
warm.
of get a hint of freshly opened tennis balls and sage and straw and pine needles. A hint of some December earth. That's what I'm getting here.
So, but yeah, a little ureic or something. But it's not actually that
Something.
bad. And I'm going to give this a try, maybe for a few more days and see how it's going. Obviously, a lot of fighters do it, and I think there is some science there. And hell, I figure I might as well try it. Plus, I got nothing to eat today, so what the heck? So anyways, I'd love to see your comments below. This really shocked a lot of people on my team. I just was like, yeah, I'm going to drink my urine. What's the big deal? But people like really got offended and got kind of grossed out by it.
They
And
got
I guess
kinda
maybe it's a little
triggered.
gross, but really, how gross is it? And I was talking to my queen last night.
What? I hope the sticker showed up. I didn't see it, but this guy is crazy. He's talking about his
And
queen.
she said that, yeah, it's like an old
Yas,
wives' tale in Bulgaria. When you get sick, you know, if you get a jellyfish bite, you're supposed to pee on it.
Okay.
So I figured I'm going to try this thing. I don't think there's any toxic benefits to it. And maybe it's also just like a way forward and gets me over some body issues. So there you go. I'm going to finish this thing.
Here we go. It's good for you. Whoa! Stuff is strong. Oh my god. Oh god. Well, we're doing it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's good that we're doing this. I'm just talking to my queen. Oh my god. I'm gonna skip some of these and get to some good ones here. This guy who started it all. Let's read a little bit and calm down. Then we'll get into some more piss videos. The guy who started it all. This guy wrote a book about piss drinking, and it's also called Shivambu. Shivambu. Alternative medicine. Shivambu. The water of Shiv, self-urine therapy. The Bible proverb, drink waters out of thine own cistern. Last resort or first choice. Calvin, there you got him. Can be peeing into his own cup and closing the circle there. So he can be drinking his own piss. It's pretty cool. It's phenomenal stuff. Aquarius the water bear, that's interesting. Asthma. It can cure asthma. World Conference on Urine Therapy in San Diego. Let's check it out. World Congress. Let's see. What other stuff did I have? I was going to talk about Universal Healing Towel System from Master Mantak Chia, founder of Universal Healing Towel. It's a complete guide. So urine consists of 95% water, 2.5 of urea, don't know what that is, and remaining 2.5% is a mixture of minerals, salt, hormones, and enzymes. Only urea, the substance after which urine is named, can be poisonous. Drink water out of your own cistern. I mean, screw your own wife. This guy's talking about, is he talking about onanism? Alright. However, it's irrelevant, the practice of drinking urine, as urine is not immediately put back in the bloodstream. Small amounts of urea gets back into the body. So the kidneys detoxify the blood, the liver removes the poisonous substance. Human urine has strengthening and curative characteristics concerning many deficiencies. A mixture of potato and sulfur powder mixed with heated old urine helps against hair loss. Whoa. Gross. One should rub this mixture into the scalp. It slows down loss of hair. All kinds of throat inflammation can be helped by gargling with urine, to which a bit of saffron has been added. So it's kind of an expensive herb to be putting in your pee-pee. Maybe you would try a different herb there. Trembling hands and knees can be helped by washing and rubbing one's own warm urine into the skin directly after one has urinated. Okay. And universal and excellent remedy for all distempers, inward and outward. Drink your own water in the morning 9 days together, and it cures the scurvy. Makes the body lightsome and cheerful. It is good against the dropsy and jaundice. Drunk as before. Wash your ears with it. Why not? Warm, and it is good against deafness, noises, and most other ailments in the ears. So it'll cure deafness too. So if you're just doing an alkaline diet, you combine that with drinking some urine, I mean, you'll never get sick. Wash your eyes with your own water, and it cures sore eyes and clears and strengthens the sight. Wash and rub your hands with it, and takes away numbness, chaps, and sores, and makes the joints limber. Wash any green wound with it. Oh no, and it is an extraordinary good thing. Wash any part that itches, and it takes the itch away. All right. So the guy who started it all, I thought I had something about him, but here we go. Dr. Nakao. This guy started it all. He's an old school piss drinker. He's now involved. Chairman Nakao. First, we should start with your medical career. Your encounter with urine therapy. In regards to urine therapy, started with my kindergarten days. When I heard it from my teacher, who said urine was not dirty, whatever was the disease, it was manifested, and that's what I was told. That was when I was 5 years old. Now I'm 90, so it has to be more than 80 years ago. Heard through my own ears. That was actually the start of my encounter with urine therapy. However, in reality, as to knowing whether it has any beneficial effects or not was in 1937. 3 or 4 years, I became a doctor. He had gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. There was no pharmaceutical compounds back then. It was not going well. He had 3 years of gonorrhea. It's a terrible disease. Whether it had any effect or not, one does not try it, one will never know. That's when I started to try the remedy because of his gonorrhea in 1937. At the time, I was surprised. His math seems to be right. He was infected for a year. Jesus. He was hospitalized for the gonorrhea and was not cured. Dr. Nakao, what were you doing? Nasty, nasty man.
注射をしてくれと言って来るんですよ。それが決まった夜中に来るんです。
The doctor came in, the doctor, and he's angry. I remember this therapy from the olden days. It was in my head. I started to try it. Took the urine, it was dribbling out, and I gulped it down. There was no turning back. Since it was terrible to bear with the disease, there was no other way but to drink it. I drank my urine. The surprise was the next day, there was a sudden improvement in his gonorrhea. His gonorrhea had improved. All right, it got better. It's one drink of urine. What a surprise. This is disgusting. Realize the effect of urine. After becoming a doctor, receiving my physician license, 4 years after that, he started telling people to drink the urine, people. It'll cure you of your gonorrhea. He was advanced. Okay, this is an hour-long interview with this guy and his urine therapy. It all started way back when, when he had gonorrhea. So started way back when he had gonorrhea. So he decided, you know what? Nothing's working here, and I've had gonorrhea for a year. Let's just... What could it hurt? It hurts like hell, so might as well just drink some my own pee and see what happens. Everything worked out for him, and now here we are today. Everyone's doing urine therapy. It's good stuff. So let's see what others... On Instagram, you got all this stuff on Instagram too. Urine therapy, it's only been a few days, and the hair on top of my head that hasn't been able to grow for the last 20-something years is starting to grow. I'm so blown away. Urine therapy, magic postian hair growth. A sprightly 90-year-old. Maybe there's something to this after all. That's true. And now I'm sure he's long gone, or maybe he's still alive. Maybe he's 130 years old. All right. Do you have to maintain an alkaline diet for the therapy? Let's see. What do they say here? Notice my intuition increased to the point where I have had a hard time ignoring the part of me that knows it's better to eat a more alkaline food. I'm doing this so effortlessly. What do you do with the pea buddy? Rub on your head? Yes, I do massage, and it takes some time for it to soak up. Looks like kombucha. Hope no one swaps my kombucha for some piss. It'd be awful. And that's from Kaleresis. This is the same guy. He scraped his back against the reef when he went out swimming. Oh no. So he used urine therapy on his back. This is the second day. And then after the urine therapy, all good. Everything's good. It heals all your scrapes and your scraps. It's all good. Okay, now. So here's, we got this one. This is good. Let's go back to watching. All right, you know what? I thought about muting this, but you know what? We're just gonna watch it. And so here we go. Something you can do. Just want to apologize in advance. I just want to say that, you know, it's been a lot of fun doing the show, and you know, I warned everyone that it was gonna be gross. That's right. Yeah. This is tough. It's hard going down this urine. It seems like it's a hard thing to drink. Okay, it's a nasty show today, everybody. We're getting gross. Here we go. Morning routine. It's only been a few days since I started using urine therapy. I'm applying this golden elixir on my face twice a day. They have to smack their lips. It's like when you drink some hard alcohol, you know, you just kind of have to... But it's good for you. It's good stuff. Okay. Applied it to my face. I'm using fresh urine so far, but later on I will also try aged one, as it's said to be more potent because of more concentrated levels of ammonia. What I noticed so far is that my skin is softer, cleaner, and my pimples heal much faster. Ah. Don't like this music. So you can put it on your face. Rub it in, that golden elixir. That's right. Yep. Rub it in, get rid of those pimples and all that good stuff. It'll heal you up just right. Let's dip it in. It's fresh. It's got to be fresh, too. It's got to be fresh. Ah! Pretty gross. This guy, this freak. Well, you can do your aged. Okay, liquid gold. Alright, let's do this one. Oh, God. Yeah, turn the sound on. People across the globe are doing this. Everybody. From all walks of life.
Your fruits. You feel it like this. Clean.
Oh, no.
Beautiful.
Sorry, everybody.
Very spiritual wine. Your holy wine.
Let's fast forward and do that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. It's a lot, too. He was really... And so you got to do it through your nose sometimes, too. To really cleanse things. Oh, fuck. Normally you'd use a neti pot, but sometimes you can go... Oh, no. He's drinking it through his nose.
Beautiful.
I'm so sorry, everyone. You had to watch that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Good stuff. Oh,
Okay,
God.
let's do this again real quick. We have some fresh urine, very fresh, just peanut. We got some aged urine.
Oh, we get to age stuff, too.
Or a little more than yesterday.
Aged like a fine wine. It makes it better for you or something. I don't really know. So many questions. Maybe I can answer them. I got
a little bit more. It's about 10
got a few more
milliliters.
websites we can look at.
Let's
see if that helps.
there.
Oh, God. Yeah, the age stuff is pretty nasty. Don't even know why you would try that. Put some water in there. Put some bitters, too. And a splash of simple syrup.
Drink it without being a baby about it.
Chug, 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 chug. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! All right, Jake Chiz is subscribing for 4 months. Thanks for resubscribing. He says, Gord. Yeah, what up? We're talking about piss. You may want to rescind your subscription after watching this
But when you
episode.
produce it in better form and better quality, based on the reasons I mentioned yesterday, it's a lot less of that as far as being so-called foul, as people might say.
Foul.
Now,
It gets good after it sits for a while.
Urine, like I mentioned, and I have more. And we'll keep doing these little.
It's got more. Got more where that comes from.
Showing that I'm drinking aged urine.
I mean, we're just-
and increasing the amount gradually here and there. Maybe not every.
I've got
every
so much
single
of this
time.
stuff.
We'll see.
I'm
It's
pissing all the
easy.
time. I
Yeah,
gotta
it's-
pee right now.
I think I could easily.
Drinking all
keep
this iced
increasing it
coffee.
Little by little, in that amount, in that increment. But,
The worst part of this is
if
that I've been
you
watching
were-
these stupid videos, watching them this morning, and getting ready for the show. Got up, went to the bathroom, and thought, "This is, I could drink this," you know.
If you are
Not going
someone
to.
who
I'm
has
never
a
gonna do
severe
that. It's
anemia,
nasty.
If you want to start
But
drinking
just
aged
sort of-
urine, you could
Ah.
always. You don't have to age it for as long as I have in order to drink it. You could age it for 10 minutes. You could age
Oh.
it for 10 hours. You could age it for 10 days. You know, start a little at
Put
a
it in
time.
your
Get your body a little bit more used
Put
to
it in a
drinking
cellar,
something other than fresh
away
air.
from light,
Your
in a
body
kind of a dark bottle,
very well adjusts to
or in a barrel, or a cask of some sort.
Introducing something new, though, you you do want to start off a little bit slow and see how you feel and react to it. So that's that. Thanks for watching again.
That's Wiley Schmidt. It's true.
Ladies and
Anything over
gentlemen,
1
I am
second
Jordan
makes
Blakey,
it
the liver
aged.
flush man, here today, going to talk to you.
Yes, anything over 1 second makes it aged, and that helps, you know. So here we got the liver flush man. It's the ultimate antibiotic, 6-month-old fermented aged. I don't remember if this guy drinks it. I think he's just showing it off. This is liver flush man.
About fermented urine facials.
It's fermented.
Right? These are amazing, beneficial, friendly bacteria. The probiotics, not only good for facials, but also for doing enemas. Reseeding the colon and intestines with friendly, beneficial bacteria. Right? This probiotic is nature's natural antibiotic. When you do enemas with fermented urine, you actually create antibiotics that fights off cancer. It helps treat cancer. All right,
it doesn't.
The code of the cancer cells. The urine has a little bit of the cancer inside of the urine, and therefore it acts as a homeopathy.
The urine has cancer inside of it?
It cracks the code to cancer. So
what?
This fermented urine here, I'm going to teach you.
Wait a second. The urine has a little bit of cancer in it, and it cracks the code of the cancer. So this is all making sense here. Your urine has a little cancer in it, and when it comes in contact with the cancer, it cracks the code. Like the cures.
About how to really do amazing fermented urine. What you do is you actually, ferment your urine and you pee into a jar, into a mason jar like this.
And that's
let
pretty
it
much
sit
it.
for 16 to 20 days. It'll be good fermented. Then cap the lid off. And then the amazing secret to this is you let it sit for 3 to 6 months or even longer, because once you cap the lid off, no air gets in, so it won't go moldy, it won't go bad, and it gets more and more friendly.
I hate when my aged piss gets all moldy, and then I'm stuck here with moldy piss. Ugh. Antibiotics, not what I would recommend for fighting cancer. Mucus. I would recommend some Mucinex. Okay, first of all.
Friendly, beneficial bacteria.
Thank you to liver flush man.
At the bottom of this here, there's a white cream inside. There's a white cream. You can probably see it from the bottom there as well. The white, that's a white cream. Look, if I mix it up a little bit, you'll see the cream there. See the cream floating around. That's an amazing cream. That is just so beneficial.
The cream rises to the top, baby.
Of your skin. When you put this on your skin, you notice improvements within. The next day you will notice improvements of your skin. It's so good. A secret to the cosmetic industry is urea found in urine. That's the #1 best ingredient used for many of the top cosmetic products out there. All right.
Cosmetic products.
What you do is like I said, you ferment it for 16 to 20 days without the lid on. Put a coffee filter and a rubber band over it. Then cap it off and let it sit. This one,
good.
I had it was
don't
the
spill
same
it.
color as
You
these
don't want
ones
to spill
here.
any of that.
And then what I did was I just mixed it up, and that white cream there got inside there and turned it a different color. Right.
Jesus.
So all that good cream that's in there is going to go
creamy
apply
creamy
right
piss.
to the face.
Love it.
What you do is you just dump some into your hand, a nice little bit of pool, put it in your hand, and then wash it all over your face, put it on your skin, and you're going to notice amazing results. Now, as far as the enemas go here, this concentrated enema jar here, you can do like half of one of these to a large enema bucket, a 48-ounce bucket. And this
I'm
is
glad they don't have that
also,
stuff on YouTube.
Promote the health and longevity of your intestines, where over 80% of the immune system.
You want to mix up the poop and the pee together, and that helps with your health. It's kind of mixing up the yin and the yang. And you mix it together, and you have the oneness, and then you get a healthy digestive system. All right,
you basically have to get your mind wrapped around the idea that pee is not toxic to the body. I mean, they've done all the testing. It's non-toxic, all right, and all the vitamins and nutrients.
Here we go. This guy's got some jars. Is this the same guy? This is him. Liver Flush Man.
This video is going to go on Liver Flush Man YouTube channel. You can also get there by going to livers.co.
Liver.co. Liver Flush Man.
As well, this is going on my uropathy YouTube.
This guy's on all the platforms. Liver Flush Man. These jars are massive. Livers.co. Not. I don't think I have that one pulled up. Let's see what else I have. Thankfully, I have a hard out today, so I can't go for the long player today. But we got a little bit more time.
You can go to the domain.
Watch some more Liver Flush Man. Sick.
Euro.
Nasty.
And then paths with plural.com. And this video here may go on a couple of my other YouTube channels, probably cancer diets as well. So cancerdiets.org.
Cancerdiets.org.
So basically, what I'm going to talk about here is this is called the fermented, or more technical, aged urine.
Aged
urine here I collected while I was on a high raw food diet of organic raw foods about 3 weeks ago now. I would say this was taken about 3 weeks ago over a course.
How long do you think it would take to fill up those jars like that? I feel like it would take me like a day.
So what I did is I just
as much water as I'm
every
drinking,
day I would peek into a glass jar and then add it to these bigger jars. And what I did was then I would put a cloth, a natural cloth over top, such as bamboo, hemp, or cotton. Now what I found before I started doing the natural fibers, I was just using coffee filters, and I can just put that as rubber band over top. Now from my experience so far, that is working the best. That is giving me better results than natural fiber. Now the reason why I'm finding is that the coffee filters have a special
coffee filters have a special ability. Okay, let's see what this.
Hey, I have been asked some very good questions by.
Don't show them what you're watching.
Well, professional people, but you
don't want to see this stuff.
People. Some good questions. I thought I would focus in and make some videos about these questions.
They're gonna get yellow pilled if they watch this stuff.
And the first one is, what does urine taste like?
Blah.
And it was a question I couldn't answer off the top of my head, so I've been thinking about it.
You've been thinking about it
for weeks. Well, yeah, weeks. I can't say years because it just. It's like a question. Maybe you ask it to yourself if you're drinking it all day.
I'd like to know.
Hey, I brought a glass of wine. Another question was, do you go? Maybe you ask it to yourself if you're drinking it all day. Hey, I brought a glass along. Another question was, do you go and hang out with people and just, you're sipping your urine while everybody's having a beer or a glass of water or soda?
Yeah, I go out to the bar with my pee because I'm a teetotaler. I don't drink beer. I don't drink spirits or wine or any of that stuff. I only drink urine, so I'm a teetotaler. All right. Here we go.
The real private thing,
Thank you.
But just these two questions in themselves have changed my habits lately.
Urine therapy is breaking up families,
that
relationships.
The first year that I kind of forgot about, but I started.
Nobody's gonna want to, go on a date or be with someone that takes a big gulp of their piss and says, "Hey, come here, honey, and give me a big kiss on the lips." My pissy lips. 10 years into your marriage, your spouse gets into urine therapy. Yeah. They come home and your husband's got 3 giant mason jars full of aged piss. No thanks.
No, I'm not going out and drinking it with, hanging out with people. And
Why
I guess
not?
It's because I'm a little sensitive to their feelings. I don't want everybody gagging while we're hanging
Yeah, that's
out.
probably good.
Because they don't know this is different. This to you probably looks like pee.
It's like apple juice. Oh.
But to me, it's not, because I've been drinking all of it, or most all of it that comes out of my body in one way.
Drinking
or
all
another.
of it.
Through my skin, through massage, through my
Comes
eyes,
out.
through my nose, through my ears, gargling and swishing and brushing my teeth with it. But
Yeah,
I do all
it's good
that
stuff.
in private. I don't hang out with other people doing all that.
Drink all the
So,
piss.
But
But
when you're out
it
in
ain't
public,
pee. It's that good
the
stuff.
only way I can practice it, I go in and just gulp it down real quick. And I've learned through these 2 questions, what does it taste like? And do you drink in front of other people? I'm supposed to slow down. Slow down.
Savor that piss. Get it. Get your cup. Get your cup and kind of swash it around. Look at the tannins. Check out the tannins of the piss as it flows down the glass. You can see the tannins and the little streams coming down, and that's how you know you've got a full-bodied glass of piss. Nico. This is nasty stuff. Don't worry, it'll be over soon, my friend. Your piss decanter. Your snifter. Give it a big swirl around your cup and give it a big good stuff.
Sip it. And savor it. So, to the question of what does it taste like?
Savor it. Tastes like shit.
It does depend on what you eat a lot.
I hope
and
it
how
does
much water
taste like
you drink,
piss.
and vitamins and the other things you take into your system. If your food is processed,
Oh boy,
or
it's gonna taste bad.
prepared kind of food,
It's so good.
I don't think it tastes as good. I
Oh,
don't
that's
eat a
right.
lot of it, so I can't really give you a good.
Ooh, it's so good. Yeah, we love it.
Whatever on that.
Whew, man.
The taste, I did come up with a word
Oh
for
yeah.
the taste.
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Tastes like water. Only like a purified water.
Yeah.
It's weird. And smell?
Weird.
I don't smell anything.
You don't smell anything.
And I let a glass sit out on the back of my toilet for several days with crews coming in and out of my house. And
does it have to sit on the toilet? Come on. Can you put it on your wet bar, put it with your put it in a nice jar, a nice glass bottle with one of those little tops on it that snaps on. Put some ribbon around it, and this is my special piss bottle, and put that on your countertop. Put it on your cabinets or something. Display it with pride and joy. Don't just leave your damn piss cups on the toilet, for God's sake. Show the piss, show that piss the respect that it deserves. 'Cause it
complained
brings
of the
life.
smell. I kind of did that, well, not passive aggressively, but just to see if anyone would say, wow,
wow.
I think that's urine sitting on the back of the toilet for days and I don't smell it. Nobody said anything, but. So, take.
My God, this is extremely good video we've got here.
Tastes like
It's one of the best.
Took a long time to get there though, and I'm not saying every dose tastes like. It has its moments,
It has its
Sometimes
moments.
it's just like, I have never tasted anything so good, so
Oh,
refreshing,
no.
so fulfilling, so energizing, and And other times you're like, oh my God, what did I eat?
Oh, it's so good.
It gets salty from time to
Okay.
time.
Gets salty piss. These people are perfectly normal. All right, let's do one last thing. This guy. Okay, there's a lot of stuff on here that she's really into this. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't get into, so that's good because we'll have a whole other episode. We won't do any piss drinking or any of that stuff. And this guy doesn't drink anything. But we got to get into some. On a later episode, we'll get into the pineal gland. We'll talk about some of this other stuff. Let's check this video. Ah! It's got some bad music. Okay. Just happened to be on here, so this guy looks kind of funny. So he's so happy right now. I've been sun gazing, dancing naked barefoot. My pineal gland is buzzing. Next time we'll talk about pineal gland. It's kind of cool. And also sun gazing is a thing where you stare at the sun and it activates your pineal gland. This guy only eats fruits too, and he also does urine therapy, pretty sure. Hashtag blissed out, hashtag nirvana, hashtag urine therapy, hashtag raw vegans of IG. Let's see, maybe we had one more, one little video to check out. Mechanics of urine therapy. He has some beautiful skin. If urine is not ingested but only gargled, the effects were found to be the same when it was ingested. If gargling water was done just after ingestion of urine, no efficacy was observed. So they did some experiments, and Alexis Tudor says, I tried an eye wash with urine and my eyesight jumped up one level in each eye overnight. Whoa. That's good to hear. Take urine 3 to 4 times a day since 15 years ago. I feel better than before. It's very nice, daily healthy. Fit, strong, happy, and stay youth. 54 years old now. Thanks, God. Thanks, God. Follower of auto urine therapy since the last 5 years. Staying healthy. Lots of information about Shavambu, holy water, i.e. urine. Available at shavambu.in. Wondering, find any writings by Dr. Nakawa. That's right, the nasty man who got gonorrhea and cured his gonorrhea of drinking his own pee. And there's a big long rant here. Anyway, that's kind of weird. Get some warm water in a flask so that when you urinate, wash your hand with the urine and use the washed hand to fetch some to drink. Leveled up their eyes overnight. Richard. Okay. If you consider urine to be a waste product, give it a negative ion or positive, and that means what is in the body is equally positive or negative. When you drink your own urine and not that of someone, the two opposing ions, which are equal or complementary, react to create neutral condition that is the source of immunity and hence boost the health. Is a reaction of antibodies and antigens that create neutrality that leads to natural immune boosting system. This is how your creator provides you with your own medicine in your pocket and is meant to service your body like how car manufacturers provide for their customers. That's right. Just like the car manufacturers do for their customers is what God does for you. And your piss, and you can keep it in your pocket, put it on the back of your toilet, put it in a giant jar, whatever you got to do, get that piss out, give it a swig, why don't you? All right, so it's been a good show. It's been weird, fun, crazy, wild, weird stuff. Ugh. It was nasty also. It's gross. So we'll be back next week. We'll have a fun show to do then. We'll come back to some more weird health stuff. We'll talk about pineal glands, and we'll talk about something called, I forget what it's called. Some more gross, nasty stuff will come later. But for now, we'll wrap up the show. I hope everyone had a fun time watching people drink their own pee-pee. It was fun. It's kind of cool. I had to subject everyone to that because I've been finding watching these videos. I'd say the #1 stream on Twitch. That's right. So it was a lot of fun, and we'll be back next week to do another show. We may have to do it maybe on a Friday night, so that'll be kind of interesting. Switch it up a little bit. instead of Saturday. I'll keep everyone posted when that's going to go down. Thanks for the piss. And I'll come up with a new crazy weird sound that is someone drinking pee or something. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks Frog Stack as always. Robert Denby. We'll get the credits going too. We love those credits. And maybe sometime I should raid somebody. I've never really done that before. But anyway, maybe I'll work on that on my own time. I'll be back next week. Got some great credits because we had all these good resubscriptions going on. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back next week for another episode of The Cool Stream. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Beer Horse.
Cedar nut toothpaste.
Beewolf.
Beewolf.
Oh, yeah!
For you, I gain access to the well.
You actually know what the fuck you're doing.
For you, I gain access to the well. Oh, it's so good.
Because they don't know this is different. This to you probably looks like pee, urine.